Morning, strugglers. As you can probably tell, I've not long been up myself. It's the day after the elections. It's Saturday now, Saturday morning. I didn't upload any video yesterday, just because I've been up the whole night before watching the election and watching how well we done or not. Jeremy had done or not. We did very, very well. You'll see all these expert pundits that get paid a bleeding fortune on the BBC saying, oh no, we had no idea. Same as with Brexit and Trump and Corbyn winning the first time round as a leader. Had no idea, no one knew, nobody knew, because they didn't know, nobody knew. Well, I bloody knew. I knew about Brexit, I knew people would go for it, I knew about JC the first time round, I knew people would go for it after seeing it myself personally. It's because these idiots who get paid all this money live in some sort of professional bubble where they only talk to other professionals and people like themselves. They don't go out on the street and actually talk to people. That's why they don't know anything. Anyway, that's a rant for a different day. But yeah, so today I'm waking up to the BBC of all people saying what I was saying yesterday, and all my friends are saying, which is, what is wrong with Theresa May? What is wrong with Theresa May? I mean, she's told basically by the electorate that we don't want your particular brand of politics, or Brexit particularly. We don't want your austerity in Britain. Quite clearly that was the message, particularly from young people who turned out in record numbers and with extremely high turnout. But that was completely ignored by Theresa May for some reason, as was the actual result. Her party lost, was it 12, 13 seats? Labour gained 22. Well, literally the day before, all these experts and the Tory party, which is what I should call the election in the first place, were all saying that Labour and Jeremy Corbyn were going to fall on their arses and be wiped out. Those were literally the terms, words used, wiped out. Wouldn't be a party anymore. It would lose so badly. Well, that hasn't happened, has it? They've got more seats, but they haven't won. And rather than reflecting that in her speech outside Downing Street, she gave some very odd presidential sort of nothing's happened, I'm in complete denial, last 24 hours didn't happen, last month didn't happen, let's just carry on. I'm Prime Minister, stuff you lot. Which is baffled me yesterday, to be honest. That was the speech she gave, and that was her attitude. I think it's baffling. Obviously baffling the BBC today, even the BBC, because people are going to wear it. People this morning are waking up to the fact that I'm not going to wear. And I saw it yesterday when I watched the special question time, her pact with the DUP, because people are now realising who the DUP are and what they represent and what they represented in Northern Irish politics over the years, and people do not like it. She's her own party turning on her, basically, because that's what Tory backbenchers do. Leaders typically, especially if they're weak, especially if they do what she did yesterday, which is call an unnecessary election and then fuck it up. Pardon my French. But this DUP deal now, I think that's the last straw for them probably, and that's her own lot, let alone us. Just baffling. I made a video have a look at the past videos, but I made a video during the week about how she's was a very strange selection as party leader anyway, because she's such a fifth-rate candidate, and that's what you see now. She's a terrible candidate. She threw the election for the Tories. It was the worst campaign I've ever seen in my whole life, to be honest, of watching politics in this country. Her advisors seem to be clueless, and which is worse. Well, what's worse is that she seems to be clueless, that her advisors are clueless, even though she's just thrown the election, and then she runs immediately like a, you know, like a gasping man after an ice cream at the DUP, without finding out beforehand what they would want in a power sharing deal. So that's one thing that was massive desperation, and this is what good negotiation is it? Brexit, hello, Mrs. May, the brilliant negotiator. I want something, I need it for myself, to put myself up. What do you want? I'll give you anything you like. I mean, that's what she's done with the UP, overruling the nation. This isn't her own sort of, this isn't her own private club. This is the governing government in a democracy of one of the richest countries in the world. But she's treating it as if it's, I don't know, a crafting club that she wants to desperately hold power over. And then, of course, someone brought something yesterday which is absolutely right, actually, which is that at the minute there's a crisis in Northern Ireland, power sharing crisis. We're trying to get the two main parties back together, talk to each other as a supposed impartial mediator. Maybe we're not really impartial, but as a mediator, which is our job in the peace process, between Sinn Féin and the DUP. Yet she's just run to the DUP to say, do you want to become part of the government, basically? That's supposed to be mediating between you and Sinn Féin. Naturally, Sinn Féin are not pleased by this. And naturally, this, again, the great diplomat that she is, doesn't seem to have understood or realised any of this. Because she's so blinded by her own self-preservation and that of the Tory party in government. So, yes, I'm not going to swear, one balls up after another, frankly. And I just don't know what kind of world she lives in her head, but it isn't the one we're living in, clearly. So let's see what happens. I predict she's going down to Chinatown, way down to Chinatown. But this is sort of similar to what happened after Brexit. You remember Cameron went because he realised he had to, and Osborne tried to cling on and seemed to be in the same sort of complete and utter denial that he had anything to do with what happened, and then eventually was sort of made to realise he had to go. I think it's a bit like that. Now, whether that means you get another Tory, David Davis, someone like that, maybe Johnson, maybe, don't know, probably not with David Davis, I don't know, but I hope, and I know lots of us hope and think, that if she can't form a government, then it's the Jeremy Corbyn's chance. But then what the numbers stack up, that's the problem. But anyway, let's see what happens. But for now, I'll go and wake up, have a cup of coffee, and then carry on. It's supposed to be campaigning today, but it's terrible weather. Absolutely pissing it down. There's not much point of sitting in town, being peed on, because people don't want to stop to sign petitions when the weather's like this. So, yeah, so ciao for now, see what happens, and see you tomorrow. See you, strugglers.